a challenge to mankind. The Great Reset, you can choose an option. You can choose to build your way out, or you can choose to go through the fiery furnace in the traditional biblical way that it's predicted. So the burn up that comes. But we can choose to do it because it's important. It's about symbols. The construction of the Star of David, as it's called now, is the tool that we need, that I need, to show you how the construction of the universe begins at a two-dimensional equator, because the construction of the force is the Star of David. So I need that symbol to represent truth, peace, harmony, and we all can stand under its banner with pride. At the moment it's been absolutely corrupted by the actions of those who wield the symbol, you see. So we see the symbol and we see the horrors being enacted on the basis of protecting that symbol, and that's how we associate it. The other symbol is the swastika, the hook and cross. Right? If we see that symbol, the black swastika on a white circle with a red background, we will think of the Holocaust. Right? That has been enforced into our mind. So we're forced to see these two symbols in a way that somebody wants us to see the truth, and that's a lie. So I need both those symbols to explain the engineering. You've got the motion of the swastika in the traditional Hindu sense of the word, or the Sanskrit sense of the symbol. It's just see that as anti-clockwise rotation, and then have the Star of David around it, and you see the rotation acting on that six-sided force, and you see circular rotation and straight line force, because that's what I mean. I need those two symbols to explain the engineering. So you can either choose to forget their current associations and look at them in the new way, choose that, and choose by accepting the words of Christ and looking at salvation for yourself in this body, or we'll run through the reset that will be forced on us, and you'll forget. Some of us will remember, the chosen will remember, those who are embedded deeply into the words of Christ and the love of their God, but deeply embedded in that world. We will retain our memories, and so we will be the leaders of the reset planet, and we'll just guide you. You'll have to trust us, that we'll be good to our slaves, because that will be the setup, and I would be. That's the whole purpose, is to educate the slaves to become free men, and I would provide all the information. That's my world. So I could build that now, if you give me the chance, on a planetary basis, to run the planet under the words of Christ, accepting that there is one over the Reynolds number, always a higher power, and that I'm just operating under that reference. The Reynolds number underneath, 1 over the Reynolds number. So the viscous forces are the energy here. That's the world. Come on, world. Come on. What would it take? What would it take for you to choose it? What do you prefer? Because this is how it works. The reinforced concrete is holding the planet. We've glued the planet with Portland cement so much that it can't expand. So by just knocking all the buildings down in one go, demoing them using the microwave weapon that they've got that showed in 9/11 how you demolish reinforced concrete buildings through a signal, a sonic signal, and the force goes through a magnetic pole switch. The force that held the cement together is now no longer existing. Think about the model of the ear and the force screwed into it. That force has just been unscrewed out of all the pieces of cement, and it just stopped existing. And there was heat, little mini nuclear explosions going off. So from the steel, the reinforced steel then reacted to this implosion, and it was mini nuclear explosions, and that was all the thermite that you found. So we use that weapon. Once we're ready, we could push the button and we'll reset the planet. We just knock all the buildings down, and then we'll be set for the new system, ready to go. We could build our way to that, and we could go slowly. We could demolish the reinforced concrete and slowly relax the Earth into its proper status as a disk inside a force field, a sphere. We should be at the equator, but the ice wall around us. This is the truth. It is a spherical Earth, but it should be flat. This is why our perceptions are all distorted by this bending force. We see the truth. We see the flatness of the Earth. If we go high, we just see the distortion of this sphere that's created. It's our perception of it. If we see and think flat Earth, it will be flat. Proper gravity, human beings in charge, peace, justice, a world of magic, wonder lies ahead of us. Think about how brilliant life could be, and it's exponential to that. That's what's coming. So choose now. Finally, I can put something on the table, a choice. What do you want? Go for the tattoo? Massive pain for a moment, risk of ending up in hell, or choose, and we could all go together. If those people who are currently acting really badly, you choose to be slaves. You Jews choose to be the slave to Christ, to make up for the sins that you've done under his name, knowing the truth, knowing you've been lying about this. Choose to be our slaves and help us to build our way into the new world. By the time we get there, there'll be no slaves and masters. We'll all be equal, because the education will give you the forgiveness you need. I have it through science and engineering. I can prove to you, Jews, that you're good people. You're not the chosen ones. We all are. We all are. Your job was to bring us information, but you put it on the table for me. I picked it up. Me and others, we've assembled information for you. So you're forgiven if you come on this journey to build us a flat Earth. Imagine that's the film you're in, and it is. Choose it, and you'll find it's true. Follow the Rebel King.